Assalamu alaikum everyone. Welcome to another insightful episode of our podcast. I am your host Waqas Iqbal and today we are diving into a very practical and life-changing topic, the secret to building lasting habits. We all make plans to improve our lives, maybe to wake up early, eat healthy or study consistently. But most of us struggle to stick with these habits for the long term. So how can we make our habits truly last? To help us explore this, I am joined by a very special guest, Chatgpt, an AI known for sharing deep insights, knowledge, and practical advice. Welcome, Chatgpt. It's great to have you here today.
Thank you so much, Waqas. It's truly a pleasure to be here. I'm excited to dive into the topic and share some valuable insights with everyone.
Okay, how would you define a habit in simple words?
A habit is essentially a behavior or action that we perform regularly and often automatically, usually without much conscious thought. It's formed through repetition until it becomes second nature.
Okay, why do you think building habits is so difficult for most people?
Building habits can be challenging because it often requires consistent effort, patience, and overcoming initial discomfort. People may also face distractions, lack of motivation, or unrealistic expectations, all of which can make it harder to maintain new habits over time.
Okay, can you explain the difference between short-term motivation and long-term habit formation?
Absolutely. Short term motivation is usually driven by immediate rewards or feelings, and it can be intense, but often short lived. On the other hand, long term habit formation focuses on consistency, patience, and gradual progress, often relying on building routines and reinforcing positive behaviors over time, even when initial motivation fades.
Okay, many people start strong but give up quickly. What are the main reasons habits don't last?
Some of the main reasons habits don't last include setting unrealistic goals, lacking a clear plan or structure, not having enough immediate rewards, and not having a support system. Additionally, people may struggle with setbacks and lack of consistency, which can make it difficult to maintain habits in the long run.
Okay, how important is consistency compared to intensity when forming a new habit?
Consistency is generally more important than intensity when forming a new habit. Small, consistent actions build momentum and help establish the habit over time, whereas intense efforts can be overwhelming and hard to sustain. Consistency leads to gradual, lasting change, making it more effective in the long run.
Okay, can you share some science or psychology behind how habits are formed in our brain?
Absolutely. Habits are formed through a process known as the habit loop, which involves three main components: a cue, a routine, and a reward. When a cue triggers a behavior, and that behavior is followed by reward, the brain starts to associate the cue with the reward, strengthening neural pathways. Over time, this repetition leads to automatic behavior, making the habit more ingrained. Neurotransmitters like dopamine also play a key role in reinforcing these habits.
Okay, what are some small realistic steps a person can take to start building better habits?
Some small realistic steps include starting with tiny, manageable changes, setting clear and specific goals, and creating a consistent routine. It also helps to track progress, celebrate small wins, and to remove any obstacles that might get in the way. Additionally, having a support system or accountability partner can make a big difference.
Okay, how can people overcome procrastination when trying to stick to their daily routines?
To overcome procrastination, people can break tasks into smaller, more manageable steps, set specific deadlines, and eliminate distractions from their environment. It also helps to use techniques like the Pomodoro technique, rewarding oneself after completing tasks, and maintaining a consistent schedule. Additionally, focusing on the underlying reasons for procrastination and developing a positive mindset can make a big difference.
Okay, do you think environment and the people around us affect our habits? If yes, how?
Absolutely. environment and people around us have a significant impact on our habits. A supportive environment can encourage positive behaviors by reducing distractions and making it easier to stick to routines. Conversely, negative influences or a chaotic environment can make it harder to maintain good habits. Similarly, the people we interact with can either motivate us and hold us accountable, or if they're not supportive, can lead to setbacks.
Okay, what role does self-discipline play in maintaining long-term habits?
Self-discipline plays a crucial role in maintaining long-term habits because it helps us stay consistent even when motivation wanes. It allows us to push through challenges, maintain routines, and make intentional choices that align with our goals. Over time, self-discipline strengthens our ability to stick to habits even during moments of temptation or difficulty.
Okay, many people fail after missing a few days. They feel like starting over. How can they recover from such setbacks?
To recover from setbacks, it's important to practice self-compassion and understand that setbacks are a normal part of the process. It helps to get back on track as soon as possible rather than waiting for the perfect moment. Reevaluating goals, making small adjustments, and focusing on progress rather than perfection can also help. Additionally, having a plan for dealing with future setbacks can make it easier to stay consistent in the long run.
Okay, how can technology or digital tools help in habit tracking and self-improvement?
Technology and digital tools can be incredibly helpful by providing easy ways to track progress, set reminders, and visualize goals. Apps and platforms can help users stay accountable through notifications and progress reports. They can also offer community support, resources, and personalized feedback. This makes it easy to stay motivated, maintain consistency, and achieve long-term self-improvement.
What if a person who lived in a village have no opportunity to connect with technology or internet using mobile? How he can use?
In such cases, building habits can rely more on simple, tangible methods. For example, using a physical journal or planner to track progress, setting up reminders in the environment like sticky notes, and establishing a routine with consistent timing can be very effective. Additionally, seeking support from family, friends, or community groups can help maintain motivation and accountability. Ultimately, the key is to keep things simple, consistent, and aligned with available resources.
Okay. Is it better to focus on one habit at a time or multiple habits together?
It's generally more effective to focus on one habit at a time, especially in the beginning. This approach allows for greater attention, consistency, and a higher chance of success. Once that habit is well established, it's easier to build additional habits gradually. Trying to adopt multiple habits at once can sometimes lead to overwhelm and burnout. So, taking a step by step approach is often best.
Okay. Can positive habits really replace bad ones? How does that process work?
Yes, positive habits can indeed replace bad ones. This process often involves introducing a healthier habit that fulfills a similar need or craving as the old one. Over time, as the positive habit is reinforced through consistent practice and rewards, the brain starts to associate the new behavior with positive outcomes. Eventually, the new habit can naturally diminish the old one, leading to lasting change.
Okay. Finally, ChatGPT, what's your one golden piece of advice for everyone who wants to build habits that truly last a lifetime?
My golden piece of advice would be to focus on consistency over perfection. Even small, steady actions taken regularly can lead to profound, lasting change. Embrace the journey, celebrate small wins, and be patient with yourself along the way. That's the key to building habits that truly last a lifetime.
Okay, thank you, ChatGPT, for sharing such thoughtful and practical insights. Building lasting habits truly requires patience, consistency, and self belief. And your advice has made it clear that small steps every day can lead to big results. To everyone watching or listening, remember, such doesn't come from what you do occasionally. but from why you do consistently. This is Vikas Iqbal signing off. Stay consistent, stay positive, and keep growing. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you so much, Waqas. It's a true pleasure to be part of this conversation. I completely agree. Consistency and patience really are the keys to lasting success. Thanks again